I was gonna suggest it if you didn't think of it. Oh, I've got an
Yeah.
echo. Let me fix that.
Raw loot.
Okay. The stream is live.
Is it me or is it me or it's cold today on?
Colder than a witch's
Oh
tit
yeah,
in a
it's
brass
colder than
brassiere.
yesterday. It's like negative, what, 15 now?
Yeah, a little colder here.
All
It's
right.
gonna drop down to like negative 20 tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. For me, it is 9
It
degrees
just
Fahrenheit,
finished. Water.
which is negative 12 Celsius.
Yeah, minus negative 22 tonight.
Yikes.
Tomorrow it's going to be negative minus 13 and minus 25 at night.
Oh, that sounds fun. Take a bucket of water outside and
Yeah,
throw
in
it into the air to
Celsius.
make snow.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if it's cold enough for that.
Yeah, it's like the Arctic Circle.
I wonder if you get like a spray bottle mix.
Worth a try, I suppose, if it's that cold.
Yeah, just not like metal poles.
If you can see your own breath, you got a chance.
Just avoid the, licking on popsicles outside.
Alright, well, we've got no word from Taro and no word from Will. Did they forget we were playing today?
Tara says I have been delayed. I need to grab my cousin and bring her coolant.
Yeah, car troubles.
It's gonna be here late.
Alright, so I can auto...
Will said, yeah.
So we can start and I'll just like
Yeah,
sort of automate people for a while until they get here. Alright, so let me paint the stage. You are in the undead troll city. Troll Grave Chasm is one of the most feared places in the northern reaches of the Tablelands. The trolls that are here have been hit with some awful magic that has mutated them. They're radioactive, twisted aberrations, and their regeneration has gone out of control. They're no longer growing into proper forms, but they're just splattered, and the splattered bits are growing tentacles and eyeballs and teeth. And it's everywhere, like a mat, like a fungus, and there's a greenish glowing radioactive fog everywhere, although it's diminished somewhat because you've gone 40 feet underground. The fog is in the Trollgrave Chasm upper world, but it hasn't really seeped down into here, so the air is very stale, it's very dusty. Nobody has been here in ages, but the trolls, they have been moving around and doing things. So there's definitely going to be footprints in the dust, but you'll see signs of damage everywhere. A lot of the furniture is badly decayed, some of the doors are off their hinges. This place is an ancient ruin. The terrible magics that were wrought here destroyed huge chunks of the city, collapsed it into the underground. So this just happens to be one part of the Undercity that managed to survive. It was infrastructure that was hardened. It was made to survive almost anything, and it did. So you find yourself in the Grand Plaza. This is the biggest room in this underground area, and it seems to connect to a lot of living quarters. You can see that to the south end of the room there is a large staircase that would have gone up to the upper city, but there's rubble in it and it's collapsed. In the center of the room there's also a lot of rubble. You can see laid out in front of you there's a whole bunch of dead trolls that you've obliterated with magic. They attacked you when you came into the room, and you're going to be able to check the bodies and find some loot items. So, go into my notes. I will say that Ringsight and Orin, seeing that the combat is over, they're going to begin inspecting the bodies and seeing if they can find anything of value on the corpses. You know, the ones that have stopped burning. The fire seems to do a pretty good job of keeping these trolls from growing and regenerating.
Is that a hole in the middle of the room?
No, it's just a pool of gore.
Is it just like tiles?
Yeah, just blackened tiles covered in troll gore.
What is in front of me, like this corridor?
Hang on
Is
a
it
second.
cells?
I will tell you in a moment. I am copying onto a note card the loot list.
Oh, yeah.
And luck. Alright, so after a thorough search, you're going to find one of the trolls has a palm-sized ceramic sphere etched with runes, and it's warm. One of the trolls has a segmented metal bone strip grafted into his back. It looks like it could be pried loose, and it's humming. One of the trolls has a cracked crystal cylinder wrapped in lead glass. It's glowing a little bit. One of the trolls has a hexagonal necklace of bone-white crystal with branching veins like frozen lightning. One of the trolls has a scorched but intact cranial ring. It seems to be designed for a much larger skull, but looks adjustable. One of them has a ceramic link belt with sealed compartments. The compartments seem to have been untouched by flame. Maybe it's protected in some way against fire damage. One of them has a triangular shard of perfectly black glass that bends light. One of them has a ring made of fossilized troll bone inlaid with gold wire and crystal filaments. One of them has a string of dense crystal beads, each slightly warm, each etched with containment sigils. One of them has a metal and crystal disc embedded in his chest cavity that is thrumming faintly. One of them has an amulet. It's charred black by the fire, and it's a little bit cracked, but it seems to be alive, like it's got a pulse. And the last troll that you check, or that Orin checks, he finds a heavy toggle embedded in a ceramic casing. Looks like it was ripped from a wall or a control panel of some kind. All right. So here you sit. You've got a pile of strange artifacts. These trolls seem to have strange technology.
Ceramic link belt with sealed compartment. Can we open the compartment?
Yeah.
Take a look inside.
You find a glyph. So you have found
like a symbol or
a strange stone symbol. It could be an art object, but it looks like a tool of some kind. You can't figure it out.
I'll do detect magic and take a look at all the objects.
Let's see. I think most of them are glowing. I'm looking down the list. I'll let you know if any of them are not. But as far as you can tell, everything is magic here.
Ooh, alright. Including the heavy toggle embedded in ceramic casing. The one that looks like a wall control panel.
That one's actually mundane but purposeful. It seems like it's a unique, functional piece of machinery.
Ringside, can you identify some of them?
He agrees. He can identify whatever items you want, but it's going to take 10 minutes to do the ritual for each item. So if you want to just sit here in this
Well, you
room,
can
we
stay
can.
in this room if you want.
just sit here
Yeah.
in this room, we can.
Well, we can leave ringside here
All right.
to do his identification.
Ring sight will take up a
Have him
spot.
guarded by Butterfly.
He and Butterfly will hang out in the corner, and he's going to take his pile of objects and begin identifying. So that's going to keep him occupied. So, Will is going to come follow you around. He was flying up around the ceiling. He comes down and makes himself known.
I think we should scout a little bit. Make sure there's no more of these trolls around.
Yeah, I was gonna scout the room before we started looting because I still have Sunbeam concentrating. So move around a bit.
He shrugs and says, "Where should we start?" He shrugs and
Is
We're
this
gonna
room
start in the
open?
room
Can I
on
go down
a-
this room open? Can I go down this way?
You're going over towards this one.
Morgue? Actually, let's all,
towards this one.
let's
Hold
all
on.
go together.
This door is locked.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Can Oren, are you able to unlock this door? And take a look at it.
All right. He attempts to pick the lock.
I guess we could have just walked around.
Orin tells you that this has a very complex lock. He was unable to pick it.
Okay.
You might need a key for this door.
Well, let's go down. Yeah, we haven't found a key so far unless one of those items is a key. Is there like something on the wall, maybe, or nearby?
Nothing you see right here.
Missing?
Nothing you see right here. There's a
No,
bench.
and what was the key hole looking like? Like, does it have like a normal key kind of shape, or?
No, it's a very unique locking mechanism that will require a unique kind of key. Some sort of technology that opens this door in a special way.
Does it look like a crystal cylinder?
No, it doesn't look like the crystal cylinder would fit in this. Something more key-sized.
Hmm.
The cylinder is more like
let's
a
go-
lantern.
Okay, let's go and take a look at it down here then.
All right. The party enters a narrow corridor, big enough for a troll, but not much else.
Well, we're smaller than a troll, so.
Along each... every 20 feet or so, there seems to be an apartment. Living quarters. Something very simple. They don't seem to spend a lot of time in their living quarters, so it's just big enough for them to sort of sleep in and keep a few belongings, maybe. Oren checks the first one near you and says, "It's not locked. It's not trapped." You wish to investigate a room?
Yep.
All right, we got 11 rooms. I think I counted starting up here, so this is room 5 that you're next to. I guess Oren pops into the room. He does a investigate. He finds a sculpted crystalline face, stylized troll visage with no mouth. He finds a rod that has some color to it. Seems to have some motes of color floating around inside of it. He can't really make heads or tails of these strange artifacts. He finds nothing else of interest here.
That's in all the rooms?
That was this room right here.
Oh, huh. It's like personal items, I guess. Um, it might be like an interesting collectible or something. Items we could sell, maybe.
Well, he goes to the next room and takes a look. This is room 6. He finds a glass cylinder holding 10,000 faint, multi-hued threads of something that he can't identify. He taps the thing and a brief image appears like a hologram.
I probably still have my detect magic going for a little bit.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of magic running through things.
Oh, we'll grab them all then.
Yeah, these are very faint magic. There's also a personal sigil plate engraved with the owner's geometric identity mark. So they seem to identify themselves with strange shapes.
Okay.
Well, he shrugs. He can't figure this one out either. He moves to the next room. Again, not locked, not trapped. The simple room that he enters, room 7. He finds a hexagonal prism. It's emitting an eerie, dissonant note. Makes him a little worried at first, but it doesn't seem to be harmful. The ground is covered with a folded mat. It seems to be made of woven metallic filaments. There's no dust here. It's like you look with your detect magic, and this folded mat seems to have a faint dust negating magic. It deflects all the dust away from the floor.
Okay.
Again, nothing of value in
vacuum?
here. Not really a vacuum. It's just like it's like charged with static electricity, and the dust particles can't get near it.
Alright.
I thought it was permanently active prestidigitation.
Ah,
Or
yeah,
a magnet or something.
maybe. Coming to the end of the hall, he looks to the left and he sees a large double door. It looks like an important door of some kind. The door is
Well, let's
covered
clear this door,
in
though.
covered in padlocks. Do you want him to try to pick the locks?
Let's finish. No, let's finish to explore this room, all these little rooms.
All
Then
right.
we'll come back to it.
All right. He checks room 8. A tri-bladed regenerator clamp. Seems to be some sort of medical device. There's a bound
Alright,
notebook.
can I do a medical check on it?
Bound notebook in troll runes. It can't be read. And there are sketches, meticulous drawings of circulatory systems, regeneration nodes, and limb grafting techniques.
Can I do a medical check?
Yeah. I mean, all of the devices in here seem to have a medical purpose, and the manual, the images drawn in the manual seem to indicate attachment of limbs. Oren shrugs again. Strange artifacts. I can't understand what these are even for.
26.
What kind of roll?
Medical.
That's your medical? So these devices look like they would be
26.
useful for attaching limbs that have been separated.
Okay. Let's keep that. We'll keep all these little items.
This thing's too big to take. It's
That could be useful.
built into the room.
is
You
it?
could possibly take the book, though. The bound notebook is takeable.
I'll take the book.
Like, imagine like when you go into a doctor's office, there's like the medical table with like all the lighting and the little swivel things for holding other tools, and it's just like a big complicated mess that's bolted into the room. So, worthy of study for a minute there, but you can't really take it. He checks the next room over. He finds a headband. It's got tiny metallic discs embedded in it. There's a stack of thin tablets covered in diagrams.
Hmm. Okay. Do you have notes of all these items?
Yeah, I could give them when they're identified.
Yeah, if we can like collect all these items there.
All right, Oren takes the headband,
I
tucks it
run
into his
to the
bag.
end of this hallway to see if there are any more trolls.
You come around the corner and you do not get attacked by trolls. It seems to be all clear. And this is a clear path into that room that was locked before. And you find yourself approaching what appears to be a lavish
Thank you, I
office for somebody very important, a nobleman maybe.
Ooh. Is all the stuff still troll-sized?
Yeah, when you look into the room, you see that there's a very old bearskin rug in front of a fireplace and a large fine bed, a fine desk and chair, also troll-sized.
This is a king-size bed. I want it.
Probably all of the linens and the bedding is too ancient to really be useful, but maybe the frame is intact. The large wooden desk has several drawers.
Well, I still have the sun beam light. I'm going to investigate the drawers.
All right. You find that the drawer is locked. If you had a crowbar, you might be able to try to pry it open with a strength check.
It's very random. I got switched to pink for a second. Got an 18 for investigation. They're locked.
Oh yeah,
Any
very,
traps?
very locked. But you don't find a trap. You might have to get Oren to use his lockpicks on this one.
Anything else in these small rooms?
Where were we?
Anywhere.
Crowbar too.
He checked room 9. He hasn't checked the last two yet. Room 10, he finds a shattered prism. He finds a pouch of hexagonal
Okay.
plates. In the last room, he finds a hollow crystal. There's a single frozen image in the hollow crystal. Tall spires of the Troll City before the destruction. And it's a real contrast seeing what this place looked like before it was obliterated. Now it's a complete blasted ruin, but it's quite a spectacular sci-fi city in its original form.
Cool. Is it clear enough to see some detail, or is that just like an outline?
Like if you looked at a postcard of a town, that's what it looks like. It's just a single image from a distance.
Alright. We'll join more after.
All right, Oren goes at the desk drawer with his lock picks. He gets a minimum 25 and he picks the lock. All right, inside, he's going to find a bunch of items. Alright, this is the desk drawer right here. There's a gold dagger set with black opal, a moonstone cup set with jacinth, a porcelain chalice painted with mythical creatures. There's diamonds, bloodstones, carnelians, chrysoprase, jasper, onyx, quartz, a whole assortment of very, very large gemstones. And a key.
All right.
They're worth actual GPs? Dang.
Very large gemstones. That's a ton of money.
No kidding.
That's a good find.
Mm-hmm. I'll
What's
grab the
this?
Smitty
Is this
key.
another...
What?
I said I'm grabbing the Smitty key.
Okay.
I go to the door and see it. Does that fit in the door?
No, it does not.
Mm. Can I open the door from this side?
Does the door... Yeah, is the lock available from this side?
Nah, the key mechanism opens the door. You can't open it from either side without it.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else over here, Morn?
Yeah, I was asking about that. What is this thing?
Oh, that's the desk. The large desk with the two drawers.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I thought this
What
was
about the other one?
Okay, so here, let me switch to like the ping tool. So that is the bearskin rug. That's the fireplace. This is a
Bearskin
large
rug,
desk.
yeah.
This is a large chair, and this is a large bed.
Oh, bed.
Okay.
Anything in the bed?
No, it's ancient, it's rotten.
Okay. No, no
I
troll
look
dildo.
under the bed if there's like a secret chest or something under.
Yeah, you don't find anything. Oh, wait a minute. Roll and investigate.
Yes.
I'll give you a guidance.
With guidance, unnatural 20.
All right. You find a hidden switch. It was very difficult to detect, but when you click it, it opens a secret compartment in the wall where there is a weapon rack. You find a suit of studded leather armor and a halberd.
Can you tell if these
Cool.
are also glowing?
Yeah, they are. So these are the personal armor and weapon of the troll commander who used to own this office.
Do they look quite special or just like regular magic?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are very valuable magic items, clearly.
Alright, can we add them? Do you want to add them to the list for ringside to identify?
Sure. Alright, so Orin will grab up what he can. You got armloads full of stuff, and everybody can circle around. It'll take a while, going room to room, collecting what can be collected and bringing it back and putting it in a pile in this main room where Ringsight's been identifying things. When you all come back from your little side quest around the corner, Ringsight will squawk that he has identified a few of the items. Excitedly, he says the first one I looked at, it seems like it can store a psionic power, but it's limited. It only seems to deal in radiant, lightning, or force damage. But it's very quick to react, to release it as a reaction. So that could be useful. The next one he identified, he says that it grants advantage on checks involving some mysterious technology or artificer devices, or these ruins in particular.
Okay.
It says it's a utility spine of the third cast. It's the segmented metal bone strip grafted onto the troll's back. It can be used as a multi-tool, a lockpicker, a crowbar, a scalpel, a probe, or an arcane focus. What a strange device. I think it weighs a couple pounds. It's not light. As heavy as a crowbar. It's weird that it's got a scalpel end.
Cyborgs?
And a probe. What kind of probe? Scalpel at one end,
Multi-tool.
probe at the other? Ew.
It's the Letterman probe.
Maybe it's like one of those knives that folds open with all the different attachments. Like a
Yeah.
Swiss Army
Yes.
knife. The next one is the Emberless Reactor Core, a cracked crystal cylinder wrapped in psionically stabilized lead glass. Seems to have been part of a larger power system, but it provides permanent light source, and it's equal to daylight, and it's pretty bright. So he opens it up fully, which causes a bright light to fill the room. And when he does that,
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm interested in some magic.
oh my god, it happened. Only on a 1 does this have an effect, but if you roll a 1 when you open this thing, it causes everybody within a radius to get a level of exhaustion from radiation.
What?
Everybody just got hit with a wave
wow.
of radiation. 1 level of exhaustion. He quickly closes it. That burst of radiation really wasn't good for anyone.
How good are you identifying these items?
He didn't realize that it had a risk. That was a very rare event. Only a 5% chance that it would flare up like that.
I'm gonna use my tireless bonus action and lose 1 level exhaustion for my mole.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm looking up the penalty. So everybody who didn't do that has disadvantage on strength and dexterity, ability, and skill checks. You can't perform the dash action during combat anymore either.
Gonna have to rest.
All right, so you've got the effect of daylight, but also a 5% chance of strong radiation pulse.
Okay.
Well, aside from that, he says, moving on, this Grave Lattice Medallion has an effect that when reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead, and you become partially incorporeal until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
The next one was the Thought Circlet. It was scorched, but it's intact and adjustable. It seems to allow communication with constructs, the undead, or powered devices within 60 feet.
Do you need to be attuned to that?
It doesn't require attunement, but it takes up a head slot.
I think I might use that trying to talk to these trolls, but it kind
Yep.
of didn't work last time.
Yeah, they're mindless undead. They don't have a lot to say. I mean, this would be more to... Like, if you had the Raise Dead spell and you raise some undead, you would be able to use this circlet in order to give orders to your undead without verbalizing. So if you wanted to silently command your undead to do things, to not give away yourself, this would be useful for that.
If we have machines around here, we have to talk to.
Oh, it communicates with them telepathically? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot telepathy with constructs, undead, and powered troll technologies, like artificer devices
Yeah.
that are capable of interfacing with it.
Cool.
And occasionally it talks. Occasionally it just starts yabbering and yammering and gibbering in troll. Nobody knows what the hell it's saying, and it just ends as quickly as it starts. Ringsight's a little confused about that one. He doesn't know what it's saying, so perhaps it's commenting on what's being said or what's going on, but he doesn't know. Let's see, that was 50 minutes of identifying.
Now let's keep on exploring some of the other rooms. We'll go back here and open this door.
Yeah, you wanted to use the key on the smithy door. So it had several padlocks. Very difficult locks.
Oh.
You managed to unlock everything with the key, and this gets you into sort of an L-shaped smithy room.
Ooh. Can we have Oren to inspect the room?
Let's see. All doors connected to the smithy are padlocked shut, except for the door indicated as open on the map. Padlocks are very tough. And they have multiple padlocks per door, but having the key makes it quite easy. Inside this first room of the smithy, you're going to find a bed and a forge.
Anything else?
Nah. The bed and the forge.
No.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's in the main room. I think the bed and the forge are in that room through the open doors there. The
it seems like there might
L-shaped
be a bed
room.
right next to it.
You're in the L-shaped room. This is a workshop. The large wooden table has several common tools hanging on its sides. Hammers, saws, screwdrivers. The center of the room is a fire pit for cooking. There's a loom for weaving that stands in the corner. At the northern end of the room, there's a door that connects into another room. Closed door. Do you want Oren to check it?
Yeah.
All right, he checks it for traps. Nat 20, he says, it's all clear, I don't see a trap. He checks if it's locked, and he says it's not locked, and he's able to get inside. And he says it looks like bedrooms for apprentices. Each of these rooms has a chest in it.
Okay.
So the left one has some kind of tool. And the chest in the room on the right, when he looks in there, it contains a bunch of coins that have strange troll faces on them. Troll presidents he doesn't recognize. Some are gold, some are silver. There's a huge diamond in here and a couple other smaller gems. There's a matched rapier and dagger set. They're made of iron, quite valuable. And a set of jeweler's tools.
Let's collect those. Collect everything. You might want to add the albert and the armor that we found too on these cards.
Let's see. Do you want to grab any of the mundane tools?
Yeah. You can bring that maybe to the temple or whatever.
All right. Hammer, saw, screwdriver.
Are they made of iron?
Mundane. Nah, it's all copper.
Okay. What about the other room over here?
Hang on, hang on. So, when I said that the main forge had just a bed and a forge in it, the forge is not a simple smithing forge like you'd see in town. This is artificer technology and might be worthy of more of a close inspection.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
Oh, I thought you were just saying like it's a fireplace to keep warm at.
No, it's a special forge.
All right, so there's different things going on. So I'll use the ping again. So in this room, this is a fire pit for cooking. So maybe there's like a metal beam that goes across, and it's got like a rotating thing on the side, so you can spin around a big chunk of meat and cook it. And then this is the table that had all those tools on it over here, and over there that was the apprentice room. But when you go through into this room, here there's curious technologies here and here.
Okay. I'll explore. Let's take a look at them closer. Is it like how does it look like? What seems to be powering it?
Do you still have your detect magic going?
I'll trigger it.
All right, you turn your detect magic on, and you're going to see that each of these, like the forge and the bellows, they both have a magical device attached to them, which are enhancing their abilities. So one of them is air power, and one of them is fire power. Air power for the bellows, fire power for the forge.
What if I cast a fire spell on the fire one?
I don't think anything would happen. It's probably immune to fire.
Can I manipulate it? I guess, is there a way to trigger something on it? To, like, parts that moves on it?
You feel like it's related to fire, but you haven't identified it, so you don't know exactly.
I'll use my stick of identification.
You tap it with the stick of identification and gain deeper knowledge. I assume you used it on the shard of fire, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll give you the detailed note. All right. Elemental Shard of Fire. Wondrous item. Requires attunement by a psionic sorcerer. As an action, you can attach this shard to a tiny object, such as a weapon or amulet. It falls off if unattuned. You can use the shard as a spellcasting focus when held or wearing it. A sorcerer who uses a metamagic option on a spell while holding the shard activates property on a target. One target of the spell that you can see catches fire. The burning target takes 2d10 fire damage at the start of its turn, its next turn, and then the flames go out.
Okay.
So it's not divine fire magic. And since you're not a full-blown sorcerer, you can't really fully utilize this item, but Ringsight could.
Yeah. I'll use the stick on the other one, the wind one.
All right. Elemental Shard of the Winds.
Are these items that seems like... Were those like created in this room, or like...
Probably not. So the wind object, again, it's a spellcasting focus for a sorcerer, and when they use a metamagic option on a spell while holding the shard, it activates its property. This one allows you to immediately fly up to 60 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity. So I think Ringsight's really going to want to hang on to that one. That's a very useful item for him. Gives him a nice little burst of speed whenever he uses a metamagic.
It requires attunement, though.
True, true.
The forge, like, was it like? Is there any way to turn it on to see how it works?
Well, I guess like the shard, if it's attached to the forge, it creates 2d10 of fire, which can be used to like heat up
Yeah.
metal objects. And then the bellows, when the object is attached, it produces a tremendous amount of wind, enough to fling a human
Oh,
being
okay.
60 feet.
So what is it like the combination of those lights of the forge?
They're just technologies. They make it so that a smith can craft things more efficiently without expending as much effort.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't need fuel for his
I see.
fire, and he doesn't need to pump the bellows manually.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Is there any other tools or material like in that smithy?
Uh, there was the tool that was recovered from the apprentice room. Do you want to identify that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'll add that to the note card as well. The all-purpose tool can become any tool and grant proficiency in that tool. As an action, you can gain one cantrip you do not know from the Artificer spell list for 8 hours. Once per day.
Damn.
During the duration, you can cast this cantrip
That's
from the
fucking-
tool as an action.
That's awesome. No, we gotta keep that one.
It is the super tool. It contains vast knowledge of skills, and it psionically grants you some of that skill while using it.
You can even use that on the ship, you know, like a spyglass or something like that.
And the extra cantrip is
Navigation
really
tool.
nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, like a flavorful technology cantrip, since this is an artifact from an artificer technology society that was advanced.
Okay. That thing is awesome. Hey, I suggest that we get into this room and we lock it with all the locks, and then we can have a long rest in here.
All right.
That give us a chance to recuperate, like to identify all the stuff, and then to recuperate our health and that fatigue too.
I'm gonna put all these other items. Okay, so these items, these 12 items, these are all going to be identified. So I'm going to delete those, and then I'm going to put 6 on each of these cards, because it's like a little more long-winded than it used to be a moment ago. Alright, so 1 to 6.
Keys for the room.
And
Or is it just like a
then...
deadbolt?
I got the key for the locks, yeah. The sneaky key.
Okay.
That was in the drawer that we that ringside opened. in
Yeah,
room.
that important one.
Yeah, with all the gems.
Okay, so now you have the full details of all of the items that you pulled off of these artificer trolls, the weird technology that was kind of fused into their flesh that was growing out of control. Like a bunch of undead cyborg aberrations all at the same time. One of them you ripped off his spine. One of them you took off a living amulet that was growing into his body. A lot of strange stuff going on here. But wait, there's more. I should mention, because you've probably forgot from our previous session, when you went into the reactor room had 4 pillars, and only one of the pillars had something in it, and what it had in
Yeah,
it
sure.
was the elemental essence shard of the earth.
Oh,
And you have just found the elemental essence shard of the air and fire. And there
Oh.
were 4 pillars, and there are 4 elements, so maybe there's another shard somewhere.
Yeah, water.
But where could a water shard be?
In the water.
Maybe. You didn't investigate in the water, you flew past it. It looked disgusting and brackish, possibly toxic and radioactive even.
Yeah, I'm in the water. I have to
I
go
would
and take a
think
swim in there.
fire.
Who wants to swim in radioactive waste?
I think Ringside wants to.
Oh, did he volunteer? I didn't hear him.
But didn't Oren like pick up some suits?
Ah, he did. He did find completely sealed hazmat suits. 2 of them.
Yeah, so we can put one of those on and then go in.
All right. You're using your brain. Who's going to do it?
I'll go.
All right.
But I'd like to have somebody else to come with me.
Now, the suits are almost skin tight. They're adjustable. Initially, it's baggy, but when you put it on, it sort of shrink wraps onto you. Clearly a magical item of some kind. But you can't wear armor with this thing, so you're going to have to strip down your armor. Basically, the hazmat suit takes up the armor slot, but it gives you immunity to radioactive goo, and toxicity, and chemicals.
I can't go in my fire elemental form, no? Inside of that thing.
Into the water? No. Or into the suit? No.
No.
It requires a physical body for it to be functional, to wear it. I guess if you were wearing it and then became an elemental, it just becomes part of your elemental form, and then it doesn't really provide the benefits of being a self-contained suit.
No.
All right. So during your rest time, you have a big period of rest. I guess you're going to strip your armor down and you're going to put on the hazmat suit. Everybody heals up if they were injured.
We're gonna have a feast before we go to bed, though.
This room does have a big cooking area, so you can set up in the side room, the L-shaped room, and cook up a feast during the 8-hour rest period.
Yeah. Recuperate all the spell slots to 8.
Yes.
I'm gonna get 8, you get 12.
And with the door sealed, you don't have to worry about wandering monsters, but you'll hear some scratching at the door at one point. Something does come wandering along and sniffs at the door and then leaves.
You want to go, Morg, in the suit down in that water? Your game?
They're gonna be okay up top. Sure, I'll follow you down there.
I think they should be fine. Just we're gonna have to take off my armor.
All right. So who's officially taking the plunge?
We have 2 of the armors, don't we?
Now, you both want to go in? Safety in numbers? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. The 2 of you suit up, and you go from here in the safety of the smith back into the main plaza, and then up towards the
Wait
well.
a second. Can you transform into a water elemental?
I could.
Why don't you do that, and then Oren can
I don't know
follow
if that
us
would
in a
protect me
suit.
from the radiation, though.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Potentially, how much damage would it be?
Unknown.
Oh, let's just put the suits on and go.
All right. 2 of you suited up. You've got your spacesuits on. You're standing at the edge of a large brackish pool of dark water. You have no idea how deep it is. This is a well. It could go down pretty deep. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie up a rope somewhere. Is there a place where I can tie up a rope?
Yeah, you can find some rocks jutting out about 20 feet down the hall. If you've got a long rope, it'll give you some leeway.
Yeah, and then we're gonna grab that light, that daylight light thing that we identified,
Yeah.
and use that as a source of light when we go down.
Okay. Who's holding it?
I'll use
I'm
it.
gonna hold it, I guess.
Here's-
Yeah.
I need a roll.
You go.
Okay, so you dive into the well, and you're going to find out it's actually not terribly deep. So you only go down 10 feet, something like that. Enough to submerge you. It's very cold, but you don't take the cold damage because you're wearing the suit. And you have to roll a d20 investigate when you reveal the lantern.
Okay.
This is that 5% chance.
Opposed?
Don't roll a 1.
Well, don't we have a radioactive suit? Are you gonna roll it?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
7.
Nice. You get the effect of a daylight spell.
Cool.
Okay, it's
that brights up
brightly
that-
lit. Do you have a bonus?
Yeah, brights up that one.
Do you have a bonus to investigate?
My investigate's just +1.
Okay. Well, you're down here. It's murky. You don't see anything. Grimorn, do you want to look around?
Yeah.
11.
Come on. Laggy. 13.
Yeah. Well, another turn goes by. Several long seconds digging
Detect
around in
magic.
the muck. The muck is covering everything down here. You probably wouldn't be able to see an object even if it was glowing.
Maybe +4 with the guy.
I trigger my detect magic.
I think it doesn't see through material, right? So it's not going to help.
No, but like if we move stuff around and we move in there.
Basically, it's just another investigate roll if you want to spend some time looking around some more. You'll get it eventually.
Oh yeah.
So far, you just haven't found the object.
I'll give you guidance. I'll give you guidance and you give me guidance.
Yeah.
15.
Now, finally, you got it. Now, just imagine if you didn't have the suits on. This would be a pretty horrible experience. You'd be taking 2d6 cold damage every turn. And then, in addition to that, you would be getting radiation sickness and nausea and the poison status. So it would definitely be kicking your ass a little bit, if not for these suits.
Yeah. Well,
But in this case, it took
So-
you several turns of investigating, and you're gonna find in the center of the room the last crystal.
Oh, let's pick it out and get out and meet the team back into the room over there.
I'm gonna put it on this note card because it's got more room.
But Morg, what do you think? Do you think that we just pick them up, or do you want to try potentially like we can put them back into their pillar spots and see if it triggers something?
Yeah, we try to put it in the pillars, I think.
Yeah. So we're gonna wear the suits. We're gonna put the suits on Ninja. That room with the 4 pillars. And then we're gonna put the runes back into their spot and see if something happens.
Okay. So you have to go in through the secret door in the hallway, and
Yep.
then you've already lifted the portcullises last week,
Yep.
so those are
Yep.
open, which gives you access to the radiation room. All right. Are you going to place these elemental crystals in the 4 pillars of the power plant?
Yep.
All right.
While we're wearing those suits.
You put the elemental shard of earth back in the pillar it came from, and you figure out which pillars each of the other elements goes into. And
Yep.
with a hum, this entire place is going to light up with energy. If not for the suits, it would be blinding and devastatingly powerful.
There.
But in these suits, you are completely protected from the effect.
Oh shit.
Hey, Taro. So we've had you identifying lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of items. So I've put them all on note cards on the on the board here.
So did it turn on the lights everywhere through the basement?
Yeah, basically anywhere in the city that still has functioning power poles and street lights, those lights are going to be lit up. And inside any of the buildings that are still intact, the lighting in those buildings is going to be back on.
Okay.
And possibly other effects, but you don't know from here.
No. So these items are pretty nice, but do you think, Morg, let's leave them in here, and then we can always come back and collect them when we're done. What do you
Yeah,
say?
is there a way to like close the portcullises besides the one to the secret exit so that like, other things don't wander through here?
That's the only way. It's got a mechanism in the secret passage, and that opens and closes the 3 portcullis gates.
Or just close
Okay,
it?
never mind. Then it would seal everything then.
Yeah. That's okay though. We can always come back, one way or another. But this is like super radioactive and everything right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just step out of here. We'll keep these suits. We'll put them back in the bag of holding. Put back the armor on. And now we have like we triggered something, so maybe we'll be able to activate more stuff. So this seems to be like powering this special magical technology from the trolls.
Hey, Taro.
Yes.
So just a very quick recap. When we started, everybody searched all of the troll bodies, and they found that the trolls all had technology embedded into their bodies. Their bodies are, of course, cancerous and growing out of control, and so it's a aberration mishmash of technology, like artificer tech, from ancient times, and all of it is badly burned, but a bunch of it was intact, and you've been identifying them for hours. There was an 8-hour rest period. A bunch of items were also found inside the rooms. There were 11 rooms connected to the main plaza that you fought the trolls in. And so you're able to identify all of those objects too. But nothing in any of those rooms is like especially fancy. Here, I'm just going to drop this into Discord.
Was the armor and the Albert identified?
Okay, so these are the items that were in the 11 rooms that have been identified. Now, all of these are like lore items. They're not magic items. They don't have any listed function. They're more just for you to like look at and say, oh, well, this is like interesting technology, bioengineering, mechanists, archivists. It's like just a glimpse at the strange technology of the ancient trolls, but nothing here seems like really all that useful. So if somebody really wants to take something, you can add it to your inventory from that list I just posted, but nothing there is like a real item. But I'll give you the armor and the halberd stats. Those are real items.
Could I have all of them?
Yeah. I mean, except for the medical devices. I explained that one is like attached to the room, like in a dentist's office or something.
I did take the book though to study. You can always like take medication.
Hmm.
No, I don't know. For research, I guess.
I'm gonna try to use the anti-scion device.
Light armor. But he's
The anti-scion device. Yeah, I remember
you
reading that
regenerate
one.
10 hit points at the start of each of your turn. Woo!
You're talking about the headband with the psionic nullifiers, right?
Yeah.
1d12 plus 2 slashing per thing. Wow.
So, I guess as a scion, you would find these interesting, at least as a matter of research. And your faction, the Order of Scions, they would probably be very interested in this item just as scholars, as a unique piece of history. And the stack of thin tablets covered in diagrams exploring how to silence the mind's inner voice are paired with the headband, the psionic nullifier, and basically it dampens your psionic abilities when you have it on, so you wouldn't be able to spellcast while it's on. But maybe you're supposed to look at the tablets while your psionic powers are dampened, to sort of like meditate on how to quiet the inner voice. So you could take all that. The Order would be interested. It doesn't have like a coin value because it's only interesting to very specific high level scions.
This Albert is pretty cool. You can be proficient with this Albert, I guess, without being, which is neat.
While attuned, you're proficient with halberds.
I know.
It gives you like the Polar Mastery feat, basically.
I know. And that's what I was like. That's really, really freaking cool. Like, if you were a fighter and you had this, is really strong. Like, if you did not have the feat.
Yeah, it's like a free feat, and it's a +2 weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
And the damage has been increased to a D12.
I know, and the damage is really high too.
Yeah, it's a good weapon.
You have a chance. You have a chance of an additional attack on top of that if you have a crit. Is that it?
The bioengineering.
Scores crit
That's
hit.
important.
And that's like a finishing move type of fucking Albert, no? Like it gives you an extra attack if the creature hits 0 HP.
Yeah, so you kill something with a hit, and you get to use your bonus action to hit something else nearby within your 10-foot reach.
Or put it in the negative. Oh yeah, that's really strong.
And the regeneration on the armor is very nice too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
standard
light
troll
armor.
regeneration.
And it's light armor on top of that.
Mm-hmm. So everyone can use it.
Get someone to punch you with it.
What are you saying? You put on the regeneration armor and then just have somebody punch you?
Yeah, just do unarmed strikes against you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can heal yourself.
Enter boxing matches, and you're just a ringer. Like nobody can kill you.
No, well, let's say you're minus 30 in damage. Somebody just gives you a punch, and then you heal more and more and more. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could refill yourself just by punching yourself in the face. Anyways.
Okay,
But that was very interesting. Like these items are cool.
I'm gonna
But,
send a message to
like I
Skywell
said,
again.
there are some runes in there that are really interesting. There's one or two that you really like, but we kind of need to leave them there for the power to be on for the time being, and we can go back and get them later on.
Yeah, he didn't see the description of that. I don't think he was here when I said what it does. So, the elemental crystal of the wind is an item you might actually be interested in. It's only for psionic sorcerers, and as an action, you can attach it to a tiny object such as a weapon or an amulet, and it makes it so that that object is a psionic focus for your spell casting. And in addition, if you use a metamagic option on a spell while you have the shard attuned, it immediately gives you the ability to fly up to 60 feet without provoking any attacks of opportunities. That's like a really powerful move. You just cast a little spell with a metamagic, spend your sorcery point, and boom, you're 60 feet away, off to safety. It's a good getaway. But it does require attunement, so if you're already attuning to a bunch of items, this is probably not for you.
Yep. Well, for the time being, they are back in the 4 pillars, the items. We found all of them. So we brought back power to the city. So we can come back at the end to take those away. But it's kind of interesting, though, that they found a way to use shards of every one of the 4 elements to create power.
Yep.
What an advanced people they were.
Yeah, and they're all dead
They
now.
were cyberpunk.
No, they're
Cyberpunk
freaking
trolls.
not. I have this
Zombies.
bioengineering jar.
Bioengineering a jar of writhing, still living troll tissue. Calmly dividing without nutrients. A surgical hook set made of black crystal, sized for troll anatomy. Yeah, that's carryable. Easy enough to fit into your bags.
Perhaps with this, the troll race could be revived.
It's a strange curiosity. Yeah, I guess this wouldn't be necrotic undead tissue, since this is an artifact from before the Cataclysm. This is like a living patch of troll skin.
What? No. What, you want me to bring it back to life?
Wait,
Yeah, I
can
guess
you
if
do
you
that?
have some remains, all he needs is a little bit of remains and he could do it.
I
Yeah,
do,
I could,
I do, but not now.
No, I know. We're gonna have to do that when we're back in town. I want their technology.
I think initially I said nobody can be an artificer. The class doesn't exist. But here,
Lied to me.
it existed for the troll. So if you could bring a troll back, maybe you could teach somebody.
We have like true resurrection, and we find like a male troll and a female troll, and be like, "We need you to repopulate and artifice some stuff."
Maybe the one we bring back is an artificer. But it's, we're not there, huh?
All right. Will is not responding. So, Oren says there's a room that we didn't investigate attached to the main plaza. It was a side barracks. He'll tell you that he checked it and he determined that it had a trap. A nasty trap.
Oh.
So he suggests that everybody hang back,
kind of
and he's
trap?
going to attempt to check for items in the room. So the room he's talking about is this one right here.
Oh yeah.
So everybody goes back to the plaza, and then Oren's going to go over to the door, and he says, all right, everybody hang back, because this trap is nasty. It's not attached to the door, it's the room. The room is the trap.
The room is the trap.
And so
That's a
he
scary sentence.
He looks around and he says, it looks as if this is a barracks. And the barracks has 14 bunks, and each one of these bunks has a chest under it. But the room has a massive rune that's covering the floor. And it's got like a real intricate tile pattern, and he can tell where the trap activators are, but he has to move very carefully in order to not set off the trap. So he has to succeed on his investigate roll. Otherwise, that trap is gonna go kaboom. Let me pull up his character sheet. I just want to make sure his modifier is what I think. I know it's really high.
It might explode, you say?
Alright, he has a plus 16. Plus 16 means he has a very, very
guidance.
small chance of failure.
I'm gonna give him a guidance on top of that.
Does that add a D10?
So it's a D4.
D4. Alright. So he's got
Yeah,
D20, D4, and 16. Oh, nat 20. He succeeds. Let's see. I'm gonna copy this note card, and I'll use this one. All right. So he goes into the room very carefully. He retrieves something from the first bunk, and he goes to the next bunk. He gets a 29. So he gets the next one. He goes to the next bunk. He gets a 32. Your D4, is that just for one roll?
Yeah, I can give him guidance each time he needs to.
It's a cantrip, right? You can keep casting it?
Yep.
Yeah. Is he in the room now though, or?
So he will go in, he'll
Maybe.
go in, he'll retrieve an item, and then he'll come back, and you can cast guidance on him again.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, so he gets the third one. Uh-oh, I rolled a 1. 16, 20, 21. Oh, he made it by 1. That almost set off the trap. So your guidance saved the day
You
there.
got a 1 and you still succeed.
So he has a plus 16. He rolled a 1,
Yeah,
and the
like
guidance
guidance.
roll was a 4. So he gets 20, and that's what he needs. Or he had a 21 actually.
Oh god. That's a lot of luck there.
All right, so that was bunk D. The next one he succeeds. That's E. The next one he succeeds again. That's F. The next one he succeeds again. That's G. The next one he succeeds again. That's H. And again, he rolled a 19 that time. That's I. And then again, and he rolled an 8 that time. That's J. And then again, he rolled a 6 that time. Even with a 6, he still pulls it off. And that was K. And then again, he rolled a 7 that time. That's good. That's L. And then again, he rolled a 5. Let's see, 16 and 5. That would only be a 19, but your guidance added 4, so he succeeded again when he wouldn't have. So you've saved the day twice there, and he goes in the last time, and he rolls an 11, plus 16, plus 2 on the guidance. Alright. Now, I will copy all of it onto the card. Okay, so he comes back with 9 gold, a dull knife, a preserved basilisk eye, and several rotten basilisk teeth, and a jar of preservatives, 14 silver pieces, a bone button, a lead amulet, 19 silver pieces, a flask of oil, a pair of leather gloves, a vial of scented oil, 8 gold pieces, a carved bone whistle, a wooden button, 6 silver pieces, a sling, and 10 magic plus 1 stone sling bullets, an empty vial, 4 rusted iron pythons, 14 silver pieces, a contract in troll that nobody can read, a corroded copper spoon, 11 silver pieces, a carved bone whistle, 18 silver pieces, a deck of playing cards in troll, a flask of water, feathers, 12 silver pieces, a corroded copper dagger, a set of fine brushes, a wooden comb, 5 silver pieces, a flask of vinegary wine, an unreadable troll tome, titled Atheism in the Godless World of Athos, seashells, 12 silver pieces, a copper key to an office that you've already gotten into. Hey, this is the key you were looking for. Ooh, the source of the trap rune. He found it. Here's where it comes out of. Alright, I'll avoid that one. He finds a tinderbox, an empty vial, a brass ring, a piece of black chalk, 9 more gold, a shopping list, an iron ingot, 13 gold,
Sorry,
a
what did you
whetstone.
just say?
I put it all on this note card. He found tons and tons of treasure. So all of these gold and silver coins are troll
A
coins.
brass ring. Okay, I thought you said something very different.
What, an ass ring?
No.
He found an O-ring?
I thought you said a breast ring, and I'm like, excuse me?
Ah, yes. Well, piercings can go pretty much anywhere.
There's a trap room.
If trolls would-
So, the trap rune, I'm actually going to take that off the card. That's the trap. He doesn't take that. He can't.
Okay.
It would blow up.
Oh,
No.
okay. Breast
Man, we
ring.
gotta-
So it's a lot of. What was that?
We gotta send these to the library, to Taurus's library, guys. Excuse me.
What? Like these are mountain items, though. Mostly for gold.
I still kind of find it a bit funny that the team barbarian is sitting in his freaking grand library over the library of the gladiators, filled with knowledge.
Library? Gladiators
We
don't
have,
read books.
Literally,
Nobody's
Don't you
literate.
know
We
that
have-
knowledge is power.
the Ulk is with us.
Gladiators practice something
I will
called
like it.
muscle memory.
Yeah.
Apparently, gladiators are like fed beans and a bunch of other food to make them fatter, so they could like get hit more without dying because of the layer of fat protecting them. So that way, when they got beat up and were all bloody, it's like the crowd is like, "I am very entertained. Let him live."
You go through a large set of double doors
Oh.
that connects to a 20-foot wide underground road. Alright, so you've gone out to this very large underground road. The ground even has maybe ruts in it, as if carts would roll through here to go to the smithy in a way. But it quickly hits a section of collapsed tunnel where everything was obliterated, and you can progress that way. It connects back up to the 40-foot shafts that go back up to the surface. On the side of the hall here, Oren sees there's a couple doors. Both of these doors are closed. He'll check for
Where's
traps.
Butterfly?
In the main plaza. Should be tagging along.
Yeah, I want him with me.
Okay, he checks the doors for traps. They seem to be simple doors. He doesn't detect a trap or a lock. He looks inside. It seems to be a common area, like you'd see in an inn for poorer people to sleep.
inside of that room?
He says, the wall is collapsed and it seems to connect into some natural tunnels. Whoever lived here, they didn't seem to have any personal belongings. There's nothing but some mats on the floor to sleep on. An investigation finds nothing of interest.
Do we want to go in the tunnels?
Arcane Eye, the tunnels.
Alright, you're going to Arcane Eye the tunnels. So, scouting ahead often pays off. When you send your Arcane Eye into this natural cavern, you're going to see that it quickly splits off in several directions. So, to the right, it quickly dead ends. It looks like you can go left or forward. Where do you go?
Let's check out what's left.
Alright, turn your eye to the left and you begin going down a narrow, twisting little corridor of natural stone with lots of collapsed rock and rubble. You're going to come to a four-way passage where it can go back the way you came. You can go left again, you can go right, or you can go forward.
Left.
Alright, another left. Alright, you begin moving down a passage and you're going to spot that this connects back to the large road. You can see your allies waiting in the hallway that way.
There's the circle.
Yeah, you made a big circle. Do you want to go back the other way?
Okay, right then.
All right. You turn around and you begin making rights. So you've come back to the four-way, and you say you want to go right instead. So taking the right path, you enter into another small natural cavern. It looks like there's two exits, a smaller exit to your left or a larger exit to your right.
Larger exit.
All right.
Full-size exit.
You begin moving to the right. Up ahead, you can see a little bit of light beaming down a shaft. A 40-foot shaft to the surface is overhead here. And further ahead, it looks like there's another collapsed wall leading into some carved tunnels that were not connected to the main hallway that you were investigating before. You're going to bring your eye forward into that new section.
Yes.
All right. So now you've got a couple ways to go. Now you're no longer in collapsed natural caverns. You're back inside the carved rock of the troll tunnel. Looking to your left, it looks like that entire section of hallway is completely collapsed with giant rocks and rubble. But it's intact going to the right, and it seems to wrap around to the north. Or no, to the south? Yeah. Or west. This whole map is off kilter. North is this way. I've been saying things all wrong. I was thinking north was that way. All right. Anyway. So, when your eye comes around the corner, you're going to spot something.
Where are you?
My nostril. Alright, what is it?
Okay. Let me read the room description. The entrance hall seems like it connected to somewhere, but the tunnel has collapsed at one end. The other end goes into a bathhouse. Between four pillars, there used to be a large pool of water and four fountains set in recessed nooks in the walls, but none of the waterworks are functional. They all dried up a millennia ago. This room is not empty. This room contains troll guts. A mass of troll flesh completely covers the entire room end to end. A huge mass of writhing flesh and tentacles and gnashing teeth. You can hear through your arcane eye, right? Or is it only sight?
think it's only sight.
It's only sight? Alright. Then the mouths of the heads of the trolls in the mass are opening and closing as if they're speaking, but you don't hear it.
Oh.
You can also see that
Sending
towards the
spell.
back of the room there's a locked locker. So there's some sort of
Sending spell.
treasure in here. Alright, you send to the creature. What do you send?
Hello, creature of the troll ruins. I come as a potential ally. Would you like to converse?
By making contact with its mind, you hear a faint buzzing in your head. You gain disadvantage on your next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. You are unnerved.
Ow. Did it say anything?
It was Lovecraftian madness. It started to drive you a little bit insane. You had to disconnect.
Okay. So no opinions then.
No. It made your head hurt.
Alright, well there's a Lovecraft demon sitting in there.
Brain sight. What did we learn about communing with the gnashing teeth demon?
When did I commune with the gnashing teeth demons?
That's a real ugly monster in that room.
Yeah, you try to talk with an abomination in there. Oh my god, that's what you were talking to.
It's not pretty.
I saw it, it's like, please don't tell me you're just doing false Hydra. Please, no, please, please, please. I hate that freaking stupid thing. That troll face defines exactly how I feel this monster thinks. And by extension, the people who use it. Gotcha.
It's probably not exactly what you're thinking.
What do we want to do with that creature? You want to kill it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's go and kill it then.
Freaking stupid face. Alright, let's kill it. I don't particularly want to get near it, though.
I'm going to transform into my fire elemental form.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody wants to cast any preemptive spells before you get into the room, the creature is unaware of your... Well, the creature was unaware of your presence, but the telepathic communication with it has probably agitated the creature, and it begins wailing. So anybody approaching the bathhouse is going to hear the wail of the mutated undead troll aberration writhing in this room. And it'll just get louder and louder as you get closer.
I'm going to cast myself
Spirit Guardian.
Spiritual Guardian just before I step into the room.
Orin
What an annoying...
is going to sneak. I rolled a 1. That is a really bad sneak. I don't think he can have lower than a 25, so he'll go with the minimum.
That reliable
It doesn't matter
talent.
what you roll.
Yeah, reliable talent's a great ability for a thief.
Reliable talent, aka deactivate skill checks.
Hey, he has the ability. He literally cannot roll a 1. He has to get a 10. Even if I roll a 1, he gets a 10 automatically.
Okay. So when we, it's gonna activate when when we turn the corner, I guess.
All right, so you guys can post up in here like a SWAT team about to burst into a room, and I'll set up an initiative token so we can do some combat.
Is it just one big enemy?
It is a mass of connected trolls growing into each other.
Yeah. It's good for attacking such a... I guess I will just put foresight on. I'll put it on Orn. Why not? Orn now has advantage on everything and disadvantage to being attacked. And yeah. It's advantage on ability checks, saving throws. And creatures have disadvantage on attacking.
Well, that's
I
useful.
think they also have an advantage on attack rolls as well.
Nope.
Yeah, also attack rolls too. He has advantage on those too. For 8 hours.
Not concentration. Well, that's super
It is
useful.
not. What can I concentrate before going on to fight? Are we sure we can't leave this thing alone? We have to fight this stuff? Let's see.
Well, you don't necessarily have to fight it. You are looking for something you haven't found yet, and there is a treasure chest in the room.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, we're looking for the sun and moon symbol there.
And you've looked everywhere else. By
There's a
process
staircase
of
we haven't
elimination.
gone to.
No, I described that one's caved in.
Oh, okay, so this is like the only place we haven't seen in this floor. Right?
Yes, by process of elimination, the object you're looking for has to be here.
So this is the boss. Yeah, I'm ready for the fight.
Okay, so
I guess before that, I'm not going to use my concentration spell now. I'm just going to already bald shape in something with my bonus action, so I'll do later in combat.
Oh yeah, I have time to do
Going to
things.
transform.
do you want to do
Hold
something
that
before
thought.
combat? What do you do?
Gift of Alacrity, otherwise known as Hurry the Frick Up, on the flamethrower.
Well, I have aced.
You know, you have the gift. Well, hang on, actually. Hold that thought. Hang on, haste lets you cast twice, right?
Nope. No, it just gives him one extra attack per turn.
Yeah, it gives AC +2.
Oh.
I can do a melee attack as well. With
Then,
the spell.
then Mord can take the haste instead.
You can do both. Alacrity has a duration of 8 hours. It's not a concentration spell.
Indeed, I can. Oh, but wait, hang on a second.
What does that do?
That new plan.
Grimorn,
Take Intellect Fortress.
What's that?
You have advantage on mental saves, and you resist psychic. Yeah, come to think of it, actually, I'll upcast it a bit so that it works on me and you.
I like speed. What is the alacrity thing does?
roll a d8. We're going to add it to
Yeah.
your initiative.
Oh, it's a +2 initiative?
Yes.
Oh, and that's really good. 4.
All right. What's your initiative with +4?
+6.
So what? You have 2 from Dex, and then another 4 gives you a total of 6.
Yep.
All right. And let's see. Oren's got +5. Ringsight's got +5. Morg has +0. Everybody good? Okay.
Wait.
No, I
Did
should
you
have +5 because I'm an air elemental.
did you
Ah,
cast Ace on Morg? Ringside?
No, I cast Intellect Fortress on you and myself.
Oh
Yeah, I guess you can't do both.
no, because yeah, I see. Because I would have given him a +2.
All right. Morg, you go first.
Okay, it's a good thing I got the +4. It doesn't do
Okay.
anything. Though.
And enter the room. Does it do anything to me?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to immediately cast action. I'm gonna do Sunbeam as a 6th level spell, and I'm also gonna use bonus. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna test this. I'm just gonna Sunbeam it. Concentration DC 24.
Concentration
Sorry.
DC 24. Ooh. I only got 23. I almost had it. This one does radiant, right?
68 radiant damage.
Radiant.
Oh wait, it's +3 to the damage. 31 points of radiant damage.
All right. You blast it with radiant damage, illuminating what is incredibly disgusting.
Ringside, can you roll a 2d10?
Okay.
Hero's
For your
Feast.
bonus? Yeah, and I'm gonna do the one for Oren.
12.
So you have +12, and Oren has +11. I'll put that on your card, yeah.
Okay. The creature reacts almost immediately after Morg's turn ends. Did you have anything else you wanted to do? Like a bonus action or something?
I'm gonna fly back out of the room.
You're like in and out. The mass is going to advance.
Well, you scared? This monstrosity?
I won't get a hit immediately.
No, here you go.
I don't know how many multi-attacks this fucking mass has.
No idea.
15 multi-attacks.
I'm gonna have to measure this out. Give me a moment. Okay. Oh, look at that. Close. So the creature moves forward and waits. Ringside.
It's your turn, Ringside.
All right. How's the horrible demon creature looking?
And the creature has taken a little bit of radiant damage, and then more got out of the room quickly. It's coming.
Was it like what's normally effective? Is this thing
Where's
considered
Butterfly?
like an undead?
Yes.
Where's
Okay,
Butterfly
good. Then
at?
it has disadvantage on those.
Where's Butterfly at?
Right next to you.
Yeah.
And I would like him to bar the path.
You want to put him in the hallway? Okay.
Yes.
Does this thing regenerate at all, like the trolls?
Yeah, it is a troll. It is a bunch of trolls connected. A mass of trolls.
Oh, it looks like a freaking hydra.
Just imagine all of those are individual trolls forming into a hydra of trolls.
Then I will prepare a melee attack over here.
Okay, so wait. Butterfly gets into the hallway, body blocks, does nothing else. Ready to attack if something
right.
comes close?
I forgot he can shoot things at people. Not sure if it can actually. Alright, here's an idea. Turn invisible, would you?
Okay.
That way maybe it'll get confused. And, yeah, hold to attack.
So a ready to action to attack when it gets close, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you yourself, personally, sitting in the hallway where it's safe, what do you do?
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wish I had more preemptive buff spells. But, I'm gonna be honest, I just want to see what happens here so I can come to a decision.
Okay.
I don't have enough.
You can just say, I pass for now. That's fine. That is a valid option.
Okay. Pass.
Okay. So, this is going to make it Skywill's turn. Skywill had a sneak going, and he's like, I got him. And he's going to hop out, and he's going to make an attack. So he throws his Soul Knife Psy Blade with his plus 11 to hit. And he rolls with advantage. And that's going to be a 21 to hit. And the creature's armor class is 17 natural. So it does hit. And let's see. Sneak attack, so he does a normal d6, and then his sneak attack is 7, I think. No, it's 9d6. So he's doing a total of 10d6. Pretty powerful. And it's a ranged attack, so he's adding his plus 5 to it. Ooh, 43 damage. That's good. A powerful hit.
Oh, I just realized something. Can I adjust by instruction for a second?
What did you want to do?
I just want him to attack if he gets hit, not just immediately.
So only if attacked to attack. You're still showing mercy to the aberration. All right.
Well, no, it's just I don't want him getting rattled.
All right. So he throws his Psy Knife, and then he'll throw his backup Psy Knife, his offhand Psy Knife, and that one's also going to hit. But that one only does a d4, which is not super great. right. And then he'll use some more movement to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go over to here, and then he'll bonus action to hide again. All right. Gramorn. What do you do?
Yeah, moves. What is my character?
He's under Morg's hand here.
More, move your hand. Thank you. Can we even like pass through this like big ass fucking thing?
Well, he's being a blocker. I think the point was to use him as a human shield.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
You can pass through allies, though. It's just considered squeezing and costs double movement.
No, I'll move here, I guess.
All right, you get in the room.
So he gets touched by the radiant light.
Well, if you're touching him with your radiant light, he's touching you with his aura of awfulness. When you get
An aura of
close,
awfulness?
when
Yeah.
you get close, you need to
Somebody
roll a
has to
saving
touch
throw.
it, yeah. What kind of saving throw?
It is a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
Is it fear?
It is not fear-based.
My fucking okay. There you go. He has to do a wisdom check
Yeah,
as well.
I'll roll it. 19 plus... minus 2. 17.
Oh, he fails. 18, you said?
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Very good.
I have advantage. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
He's got advantage on the save, so I'm going to try again. 18 is
Alright.
not going to do it either.
What's the 20, what, 25?
Yeah, I don't think he actually can do it.
Alright, so it's going to be... Oh, sorry, I'm missing 1d8. Okay. It is going to be... 28 radiant. Okay. You're gonna have to do dex save as well.
All right. He's got 15.
He fails. Fireball.
You throw a fireball into the room. Kaboom!
Yeah. Re-rolling ones and twos. All right. 6 of them. Give me a second. Plus 12. 55 fire damage.
Nice. All right. The creature had a readied action. As a readied action, it regenerates 80 hit points. Minus 10 for the fire damage you did, so it regenerates 70.
Oh, can you just prepare that?
It happens when it takes its action, and it readied an action. So its action triggers now, and what it's going to do is it's going to whip 8 tentacles at Grimorn.
Uh-oh.
I forget. Did he have disadvantage for something?
I don't know, but he's slowed.
If he's attacking
What-
or
That's right. He has disadvantage because of the spell on him. Okay, so let me just do these
What
one by
distance
one.
can he attack though?
Anywhere in the room. He's got really long tentacles.
Is he close in? He's gonna take fire damage when he hits me, though.
Alright, so... What do I need to roll to hit you?
29.
29. He's got... plus 10 to hit. So a 19 would do it. So I roll a 12 and a 7. That's not going to do it. 15 and 11. That's not going to do it. 3 and 8. That's not going to do it. 10 and 1. That's not going to do it. 20 and 4. That's not going to do it. 11 and 10. That's not going to do it. 12 and 5. That's not going to do it. And 9 and 20. Ooh. He came close a couple times there, but because of the disadvantage, he's unable to hit you. Your foresight enables you to slip
Good
between
thinking.
the 8 tentacle attacks that come swinging your way. And had any of those tentacles landed, you would have been grappled. Okay, so that was the ready to
Need some help
action.
in here, guys.
That was the ready to action at the end of your turn. After Grimorn, it goes back up to the
Me?
top with Morg.
This guy joined the table.
Skywell?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, Skywell?
Yep.
You are currently...
Sorry, I was with the family.
You're currently locked in combat with a horrible aberration made out of a bunch of congealed trolls growing together in a bathhouse. It's quite disgusting.
Oh, wow.
So far, you've landed one sneak attack. It was a pretty good one. All right, Long. It's your move. Throw another beam at it. This thing's regenerating super fast. It looked like it was almost dead from the fireball, but it's already half grown back.
Okay. Is there... How tall is this area? Can I just fly over Butterfly?
Yeah. Or you can spend double move to squeeze past him either way. But you do have fly, so you can go over him. That's fine. You also have the ability to squeeze through cracks, so I think you're fine on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it with another beam, and I will also use my bonus action to... Where's my other thing? So it has to make the DC 24 Constitution saving.
All right.
throw
17.
again, at disadvantage because it's undead.
17
Okay,
or 29. I'll go with the 17.
So it's taking 31 points of radiant damage. And was Moonbeam bonus action?
Moonbeam. On each of your turns after you cast this spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction. So it uses your action.
Oh, casting time is an action though. I'll use the Draconic Transformation. It's a 7th level spell. It's a bonus action.
All right.
It makes a dexterity DC 24 dexterity saving throw, or takes 60 force damage, or half. 60.
All right. 60 more force damage. Bam.
It's 23 force damage.
Is that different from the 60 you just did?
No, 6d8, not 68.
No, your mic is cutting out. It sounded like you said
And
60.
the dexterity saving
23. All right, that'll put him
6d8.
at
So I rolled 23.
144 damage. All right.
And I will disengage with my haste action and fly back over here.
Getting the hell out of there. You saw how many tentacle attacks it had? Okay, well, it's the creature's turn, and it will shimmy forward just a little bit. This is going to catch Butterfly and its aura. Butterfly is going to have to make a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Okay, hang on.
Wisdom.
What a wise being he is. He succeeds.
All right.
Did he eat the hero's feast? Actually, he
no,
could.
no, he
Like,
just
dude.
had no.
Would have been. He could have though.
All right. A massive tentacles lashes out. 4 of them at Grimorn. 4 of them at Butterfly.
No.
So
Butterfly reacts and attack.
2 and 17. He's not close enough. This thing's got really long reach. Attack number 2, 7 and 18. Attack number 3, 1 and 14. Attack number 4, 2 and 18. All right, so the 4 attacks at Grimorn are glancing off your armor and doing nothing.
Deflecting them.
Are you supposed to be doing some fire damage because you're in fire elemental form every time I swing at you, or is it only if I hit?
It needs to be in 5 feet, 5 foot away from me.
So these
Yeah,
reach
and
attacks
after
are
it.
immune. Okay, so since he's not hitting and he's not real close, he's not burning. 4 attacks at Butterfly do not have disadvantage, so I'll do regular. Let's see. That's a 15 to hit. What's Butterfly's armor
Now,
class?
Ninja, Gurmarn's not the one with foresight. Orin has the foresight.
No, he put it on me too.
I can only put it on one person. The note
Ah.
card says it's on Orin.
We've been doing this wrong. All right, that means
Well, you-
Grimorn got hit twice. Grimorn,
Well,
you've
well,
taken
leave it
40
on-
damage.
Okay. He has to roll his fire damage then.
What is it, a d10 each one? I roll a 6 and a 4. 10 damage. Because if he didn't have disadvantage, 2 of his attacks definitely would have hit. Alright, what's Butterfly's armor class?
21.
21. Alright. I've got plus 10, so I need an 11 or better to hit. So here come my attacks. So that's 9, that'll miss. 16, that'll hit. 1, that'll miss. And 14, that'll hit. So Buttercup has taken 40 damage and is grappled.
Okay.
Okay. So that was the creature's turn. Ring sight. So Butterfly was hit with a bunch of tentacles, but could not retaliate. Because Butterfly doesn't have the same reach that the creature has with all of these long troll arm tentacles.
What's its reach?
Whatever it wants it to be. Its limbs are stretchy
that thought.
and fill the room. Pretty much anywhere within 30 feet, he can slap it. Although, if you look at the image, it doesn't really have hands, so it's probably more like a long, stretchy neck coming out to bite you. What a hideous abomination.
Sorry, Beck. Ugh.
Alright, so Butterfly takes some damage and is grappled and is sort of being crushed in these tentacles made out of multiple trolls. What do you want to do?
How about... I will... It's not as mental as I thought it would be.
Oh, it's an abomination, huh?
All my attacks
think
kind of
it's just-
suck.
It's like pure chaos, you know? Ravage.
Oh well, I guess I'll go for raw power.
You can change your spell that you applied.
That was a bad turn for the monster. After he attacked, he regenerated, but I only rolled a 4, and I subtracted 2 for the 2 fire damages he took. So he only healed 20 hit points this turn.
Interesting.
Because we need you guys to do as much damage as possible. That thing regenerates way too fast.
Yeah, you need some burst damage to kill this thing, otherwise it'll
Are you in fire elemental form, Rowan?
He is.
Mm-hmm.
You just stay inside its body and then burn it by touching it with your body?
He could walk up to it and hug it.
another fire damage?
Yeah, I didn't have enough of movement. I had a giant obstacle in my way earlier. Rings tight.
Butterflies,
doing?
butterbutt.
Yep.
I thought you can just squeeze into 1 inch and it doesn't make it difficult terrain, and then you have 50 feet of movement as a fire elemental.
I guess. I forgot.
He forgot he could squeeze.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. Anyway.
Attack!
Anyway,
Attack!
I'm going. Jesus. Take a good dose of Mind Spike, because I don't know if it's immune to psychic damage. I don't want to waste a big spell slot on this.
What kind of save? Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh no. 13. I have a -2 on that roll.
No, damn, that's gonna do it. So, yeah, does it take any psychic damage? Wait, no, it is wisdom.
Wisdom? Same thing. -2. He failed.
Okay, take 3d8 psychic damage. Dang it, I always get that wrong. Take
Sorry.
12 psychic damage.
12. Gets him to 146.
Okay, it does work. Good to know.
You want Buttercup to do anything?
Which-
Or Butterfly, I mean?
How close is everyone around him?
Gramorn is in front.
Yeah, I'm like 10 feet away.
Psychic pulse in a way that catches it in the blast.
Okay. He rolls a 9 on the save. Roll some damage for me.
Okay, that's 41, and now he is stunned until the end of Butterfly's next turn.
Nope. All of his heads
Wow.
explode and he dies.
Oh.
No. Okay, I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was stronger than that.
Pulse does.
Now, this creature, it actually only has like 165 hit points, but it can regenerate 120 hit points a turn.
Sheesh.
So if you can't do a lot of
Mm.
burst damage and hit it with a bunch of fire during a given turn, you're probably never going to kill this thing.
Oh god, I thought he had like 400.
No, it actually it wasn't that hard, but you just need to do a lot in a short span of time to put it down.
Okay.
Well, that happens.
Oh, nice. What did he do to it? He killed it in
Yeah.
one shot.
Look at Butterfly, not me.
What
You
did
just use
Butterfly
your
do?
Pokemon moves, and then you won.
I thought this was going to be a longer fight.
All right. So inside the room, there is a locked locker.
I will search for traps and then pick the lock.
All right.
There it is.
I'm gonna be careful if we can use my island spells.
While he's doing that, I'm going to look in the body of that creature. Inspect it and to figure out like if there's anything to save on that thing.
It is a cancerous mass, and it's disintegrating now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
watch outside the hallways to see if anything was affected by the combat noise.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty barren down here. If there's not undead trolls, you should be in the clear. You don't see any in the hallway.
We
That's a
think this
pretty
is
big-
where
yeah.
we think this is where the item we're looking for is hiding.
What's your lockpick roll? Thieves' tools.
27.
27 will do it. It was DC 22. You feel like you only cracked it by a bit. That was a tough lock. Inside you find 4 items. One of them is a bone chalice engraved with arcane runes. One of them is a lacquered wooden comb engraved with arcane runes. One of them is an ornate silver mirror framed in gold. One of them is a potion bottle, and there's actually one other item, and it is a coin. Half gold, half silver. One side has a moon, the other side has a sun.
No, that's what we're
That's
looking
the
for.
coin we needed.
Yeah. Hmm.
What was this
Do you
doing
wanna-
here?
Do you want to identify those items?
Why not?
All right, 40 minutes go by as Ring Sight takes each item and identifies them with a ritual.
We had a long rest, by the way, Oren.
Oh, so max hit points now?
Yeah.
Yep. And I rolled 11 for your extra help.
Okay. Thank you.
Leeches of Resurrection.
Yeah.
Leeches of Resurrection. What?
This potion flask contains hundreds of leeches, far more than would normally seem to fit within it. The leeches can cover a dead creature of medium or smaller size, which has been dead for no longer than a minute. After 1 hour, the dead creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
Wow.
Can
That's
you repeat that, please?
kind of metal.
Leeches of Resurrection. There, I'll just drop it in the Discord so you can peruse it.
Hang on. The leeches can cover a dead creature, even if no longer than 1 hour. Hundreds of free resurrections.
No. It's a potion. You can only drink a potion once.
Oh,
It's good for 1 body.
That's pretty neat.
them all these bastards died 1,000,000 years ago.
Keep that in case I die, because I can bring you guys to the mic.
It's a good
That's
point.
interesting.
Having a way for somebody else to resurrect you is like a real gap in the armor that nobody considered until now.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you did die, everybody would have to like carry your body back to town, look for a priest. What an ordeal.
Spend a fortune.
So
I
wait,
like the.
is this
Huh?
finished then? We went through the whole. I don't know which rooms you guys went through while I was gone.
Yeah, we have completed the dungeon. So this was the last room. This is the boss fight, and you have found the key item that you were looking for, which is also a nifty little magic item. You flip the coin, and depending on what side it lands on, it either casts daylight or darkness.
Oh. There's like items we're gonna have to like grab before we leave the place. So we also found the 4 shards, elemental shards. So we powered back the city with power.
Oh, good.
But they're all magical and they all have an effect. So when we're done with the this place, I guess we can come back and collect them before we leave. Unless you know, we want to leave the power in the city. I don't know, but they have some cool power.
So everything here except the mirror is a magic item. The wooden comb changes
that's-
your hair color for an hour. The
Yeah,
chalice
that's cool.
makes a glass of water into a remove poison spell.
That's really cool. That can save a life, like many lives,
Many lives, yeah.
dude. Like you give that, you keep that in you gotta keep that in a shrine. You know.
It's a delayed
And,
effect, though. It takes an hour to kick in. So if the person has like a poison that lasts for 24 hours, it takes an hour to clear out of their system when they drink this.
No, but it's kind of item you have in a shrine.
Yeah.
You know, and they used to cure the like people that are in the town. It's pretty easy and cheap way to heal too. Like that's probably cheaper than an actual spell or like potion of anti-poison. Oh, we need some water. All right. That's awesome. So I guess we can go back to the surface and
Open that door.
there you go. Just happened.
But if there was a town that only had some kind of stagnant, nasty water to drink, this
Yeah,
chalice could make that whole community survive.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you re-emerge from the underground. You fly up the 40-foot shaft back up to the surface. You hop on the flying carpet and you return to the mysterious time-displaced tower that can only be opened using this particular key item.
Awesome.
Yeah, time displaced. Yes, I remember. This is
And
amazing.
we can go down those stairs, see what's inside the tower.
All right, so you solved the riddle last week that said, what has a head and a tail but never speaks? It was a coin, and now you found the coin that you were looking for with the symbols that match the symbols on the entranceway here. Once you put the coin in the slot, it deactivates the force field, preventing you from going inside the tower using the stairs on the roof.
So now we can descend.
Yeah. Well, when we're flying to Oran, we'd probably like notice like lights turned on in the city and in some of the buildings that still have power going through. So we re-illuminated the city.
All right.
The silver coin, the half gold, half silver coin, this darkness spell, if it lands on the moon side, it casts it on the coin or the person?
On the coin. So it creates an area of darkness around the coin within 30 feet.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
that's really cool.
Does it follow it if you move the coin?
Yeah,
Yeah, usually light and darkness spells are attached to an object, so it will follow it.
yeah, it's a focus
Okay.
point. This is somebody that can fight in the blind or something like that. That would be
All right, here's the room description. Once the seal is broken, you can descend the stone stairs into what appears to be a wizard's laboratory. The interior reeks of ozone and desiccated herbs. The room here is now lit by floating crystal orbs that you've powered on with the power plant underground. Otherwise, it would be very dark in here. You can see all around you that there are workbenches that overflow with bone tools, obsidian lenses, and ceramic vials. Scorch marks hint at failed experiments. A massive barred double door leads outside. You could lift the bar if you wanted, and then the door would open up if you want to be able to go in and out through the side door there.
Oh.
It's probably a good move to do.
Yeah, actually, let's open it, and somebody fly to the top and pick up the coin.
Okay, you open the door, you retrieve the coin, the portal seals up, so you can no longer use the stairs from the roof. But the door is open now, so you can go in and out anyway.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you have the key back, the coin.
Yeah. So we can use that if in case of urgency.
It's a cool coin.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything left, like ingredients or maybe instructions or notes or anything like that in this lab, in this experimental room?
Yeah, I don't have any detailed information, but you could take bone tools, obsidian lenses, and ceramic vials. Maybe you can find a use for them.
Okay.
It's basically just a room description. I'll just drop it in the Discord there. You could put it on your sheet somewhere.
In this one?
Yeah, I dropped it in the Discord.
Oren is kind of an aficionado for dead languages now. He likes to try to figure them out. So he's going to take any troll language he can figure out from here on papers and...
Yeah, so far,
Books.
you've only been able to use magical means to decipher it. It's a dead language.
Yep.
But with linguist, I kind of work my way through things, right?
Sure.
Maybe over the course of months or years.
So, other than all the things that I already described, there is a large spiral staircase that seems to descend yet lower, deeper into the tower, into a basement of some kind.
Ah, well then we press on.
You gonna lead the way?
Mm-hmm. I will. Invisibly.
All right. You turn yourself
Did
invisible.
you say the coin that... You say that the gold and silver coin is a key for something?
It was the key to get into the tower here.
Yeah, but we took it back.
There was a riddle that said, "What has a head and a tail but never speaks?" and then a symbol of a moon and a sun that indicated the polarity, so you'd know like which way to put the coin in. And once the coin was in the slot, it turned off the force field. That's how you got in. So you've gone downstairs, right, Will?
I have, yes.
Okay, you triggered a trap because he didn't say I look for traps. You take 10d6 piercing spike damage. Ouch.
Isn't that impossible in 5th edition?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I automatically check for traps.
No,
Or trap sense, is that a thing?
not that I know of.
Okay.
As you descend the stairs, the entire stairwell fills with long, thin metal spikes. You try to
Is there
dodge.
a reflex save?
You try to dodge them, but you still take 29 damage. Out of a possible
Is it-
60. Ugh.
Is it a reflex save?
Nah, there's no save.
Oh, well then I can reaction reduced to half.
Okay.
So it was, how much damage was it again?
29, so you cut that down to 14.
Okay.
Boy, it's hard to kill a thief with a trap, even when you get him. All right.
You should let me go.
Oh, actually, you know what? I skipped over a section. There actually was more in this room.
Oh.
Okay, so you said, Grimorn, you said you wanted to look around for ingredients and things, right? So I'll
Yep.
give these notes to you. There's actually a bunch of interesting things here. Do you want to spend a while in this room identifying things? Because some of these are going to have detailed information.
Yeah.
You're not in any rush, so you can find interesting things scattered throughout the wizard's laboratory here, and you can hand them off to Ringsight, and while you're searching, he'll identify them, and then it probably takes maybe an hour all told to get everything done. But I'll drop it in the Discord.
While I'm at it, this is for investigate the search. Since I couldn't search for the other trap, I'll search the room.
Yeah. Hang on a second. So let me go through these quick. So there's a universal solvent. There's sculptor's tools, healer's kit, bone carver's tools, astronomer's tools. There's a potion of supreme healing. That's a nice one. There's a pile of 4 spell scrolls, which Orin can use because he's a wizard. There's an obsidian lens array, a handheld cluster of crystal shards in a bone frame you can use with a use item action. At will, you can cast Detect Magic as a ritual through it. Once a day, you can gaze into the gray and detect ethereal or spectral or out-of-phase creatures. However, you must make a DC 15 Wisdom save or become frightened because you're looking into the gray. And it requires concentration. You find a bone golem manual, which is a complete manual on how to craft bone golems. They're kind of expensive.
Okay.
And kind of gross too, but
Yeah.
you can make a golem. Golems are useful, and
Unless the bones are on fire, I'm not sure how much you'd care.
as a construct, you could also use that helmet from before to telepathically communicate with your construct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could use them to mine our mines.
Use them for miners.
It's got pretty hefty requirements. You need the spell Gaze, Wish, Telekinesis, Animate Dead or Animate Objects. You need the Sculpture skill, and you need a DC 15 Medicine check to put it all together.
But there's a sculpture tool here.
You find a scroll of lore, which I'm sure you're going to really find interesting, because this is a troll codex bundled in Erdlu feather, in an Erdlu feather quiver. So this codex will help with the language translation quite a bit.
Yeah.
No, all lore belongs to me.
Well, I mean, this one is of special interest to Orin because he's a linguist. So this scroll of lore written on a parchment is specific to troll language.
Oh, I like this alchemy. Lore troll mutations given advantage on a craft.
Yep, you can make a anti-regeneration poison.
Oh my god. That is OP as fuck. DC 25 craft that's a really difficult one to make, huh?
Yeah, it's hard to craft, but it could be very effective against things that have powerful regeneration like what you just fought.
Mm-hmm. Like a sorcerer cane.
You find a crystal dagger of returning. Those are fun. Good throwing weapon. You find a blueprint for crafting Thrycreen Chachka. You find a bunch of fungal phylactery vials and an Erdlu feather cloak of dyed feathers.
Well, the blueprints, keep that for sure for the forge.
Whoa, they grow into full trolls in 1 minute if left unchecked. That is,
Sorry, what?
Yeah, the fungal phylactery vials, they're a grenade that turns into a troll.
Alright, holding on to that as well. Seems these guys really were smart.
They start out as little saprolings. If you ever played Magic the Gathering, They start out as a sapperling, and then they turn into a troll eventually after a minute.
Oh, this early feather cloak is pretty nice. It's pretty much a silt mask, but also helps with poison gases, even though we usually have a hero's piece going. It's still nice.
+1 AC and resist poison. And sandstorm resist. In case anybody didn't have those covered already. Okay, so back to Orin. Orin was skewered a little bit, but you dodged most of the spikes. After a moment, all of the spikes will retreat back into their hidey holes all throughout the staircase. I don't know if you ever saw the movie, the very awesome 80s movie Krull.
Oh, yes, I did.
Well, think of the spike scene from Krull. That's basically what happened when you walked into this stairwell.
Huh.
Spikes coming out of every direction. Very nasty trap. But
I want to investigate this troll language, and I'm going to store that scroll away very tightly in a protected place. And any other documents or remnants of their history and culture I want to bring back. It belongs in a museum.
I think half this entire place belongs in the museum.
Yeah. I have to play a fedora on Orin.
all right. You are in the basement. All right. So, Will, you stealth down into the basement, and you look around a little bit. This round room used to have 4 doors. Only 3 remain.
The 4th door was destroyed.
Yeah, there's no door. Ripped off the hinges, it looks like.
Oh, okay. So it's just a hallway that goes down.
There's a couple inches of door left. It's got chew marks. Big ones.
Ah, foreshadowing.
The other 3 doors are all intact. And these don't look like regular doors. These look like serious vault doors.
Oh, like made of stone or metal?
Ultra hard materials, reinforced, no key or lock mechanism to pick.
Wow. Okay.
Perhaps I'll try the simplest answer. Butterfly, open the door.
Okay.
Well,
Hold
wait.
on. You send Butterfly downstairs. Nobody else is
Then I
down
hold
there.
to wait.
I'm down there, but I'm telepathically linked to you guys. I don't know if I'm linked to Butterfly or not.
All right, so Butterfly comes down the stairs.
I want to be linked to Butterfly as well. I have plenty of available people to link with in terms of that. So I will say, Butterfly, I'm here. I am in front of you, invisible. But I want to go down this hallway that's chewed through to see what down there. And as an aside, I want to know, does it look like the door was chewed through from the inside, from the inside out, or the outside in?
It looks like from the other side, not from in here.
From the outside to get into that doorway.
Yeah, it looks like something in the other room chewed its way into this room.
That's the opposite of what I said. Okay, so I have my image of what's going on in this room. Okay, here we are. So black. Okay. No.
Are the bite marks as big as the heads of the troll height?
Yeah.
Nah,
This doorway.
bigger, much bigger.
This doorway was ripped off its hinges up on this side here, and
It's been
I'm
chewed
gonna go
apart,
ahead-
chewed into splinters,
Alright.
despite being
Yeah.
made of reinforced ultra hard materials.
I'm gonna float my way down the corridor, and I will be searching for into this room. And I'll be searching for traps as I go. Here's the roll for that. And I communicate telepathically with my friends and with
Hang on, you're gonna
oh
spot
wow.
something.
Yeah, that's gonna be minimum roll is 30 sorry 26 by the way. No, 28 I should say. Holy Christmas. That's large.
Okay, you're invisible and you begin to sneak into the room and you're going to spot something. There is a purple wormling here. This thing isn't a full-size purple worm. It's just a baby. But as a baby, it's still 9 feet long and weighs 1,500 pounds. It lays there sleeping, curled in a pile, and you're very stealthy, so you haven't woken it up.
Okay.
Also in this room, you're going to spot 5 large eggs.
Oh, yes.
So it looks like a purple worm burrowed its way in here, laid a bunch of eggs. One of those eggs has already hatched and chewed its way through the door.
Baby worms.
Huh. I don't think okay, knowledge animal handling, can these things be domesticated? Do I know anything about these things?
I think you've fought one before.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let's see. Is it animal handling or yeah.
You know they're not beasts. They're monstrosities.
So don't get to use that, or would it be
They're also too stupid to train because they're a worm.
okay? So there's no point in me trying to like ranch these things, right?
I think if you tried to ranch it, it would start to ranch you instead.
Well, I was just thinking like if I raised baby worm eggs, like, is there something that I could be gaining from doing that?
Could we possibly put the egg in an enemy king's, sorcerer king's area
You just want to give them worms.
Oh.
and have it,
I love it.
and like, yeah, have it cause chaos when they hatch at some point.
How big are these eggs? Is that something that we can actually even pick up and take with us to places? Is how
Each one of these
I don't
eggs is
understand.
like a large creature. They're like 10 by 10.
Oh, okay, so they don't fit in bags of holding. Got it.
No, we'd have to roll them into in our ship.
Huh.
Yeah, purple worms are really, really big. These are kaiju.
Okay. Okay.
Question is, do we then obliterate them all here?
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to think if there's anything else we could do. We don't have a portable hole that could fit in. We can't teleport them away. I'm running out of ideas. I think it might be just time to massacre.
Does anybody have the
Teleport them
reduce
somewhere?
spell? If you could shrink them down to medium size, you might be able to carry them.
I think we have high-level sorcerers to do that.
It's a first level spell, isn't it?
I think second.
I don't have it memorized, so
Second
something
level
I could do.
transmutation. Enlarge, reduce. If the target is a creature, everything it's wearing and carrying changes size with it. Any item dropped. Its size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. It takes a large egg, makes it a medium egg that you can pick up.
Well, I don't have any options for that, unless any of you do.
I do have one. I start a fire and we make an omelet. What the hell?
That's what it does when it wakes up.
Well, before we let it wake up, I think it's important that we. Oh, that's awesome. The animation and sound, that's great.
Yeah, I love that it has sound effects. It sits there breathing menacingly.
What?
Curl up.
Okay, cool. I'd like us to get ready to ambush this thing. That is cool. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this.
Oh, yeah.
My friends, a giant worm has chewed through this door, and it lies here slumbering amongst a patch of eggs. If you can be very quiet, I think we should ambush it before we progress further.
Sounds good.
Coup de grace.
Huh?
Coup de
Coup
grace.
de grace while it sleeps.
Fatality.
Can we?
You can try.
Or does that only work on like humanoid creatures?
Well, he can make a sneak attack and do damage, and if it's enough damage to kill it, then it works. I don't think he can slit its throat like you would normally with a traditional coup de grace,
Yeah.
Slit his throat with a spear.
but sneak attacks always work.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till you guys are ready to go and down here.
All right.
Want to move your pieces? Move yourselves down the stairwell.
I'm gonna use passive out trace before we go down there so we don't wake it up.
Okay.
So everyone gets +10 down.
I'm still in elemental form, so that should be fairly quiet.
All right.
Okay. If you guys are good to go.
Yep.
Then I don't need to make an attack roll, do I?
You should. You could still technically crit fail. I think you have advantage because it's unconscious.
Okay. Does 21 do it?
Oh, yeah. Armor class 12. And then you lay into it with
So-
all of your sneak attack damage. It's at 9d6 plus your attack damage.
And it's not an automatic crit on a coup de grace?
It might be. Let's see, because the
great murals.
yeah, it's in there.
Well, without crits or anything else, it's 44 regular damage, 25 psychic.
Okay, you kill it.
Okay.
Oh.
Baby killer.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
So like you stab it in the brain or something. You put it down pretty quickly.
Right. Okay. Well, cool. typical hatchet. I'd like to immediately. I've heard about their poison. I want to get the poison gland before anything else happens. I'll use knowledge nature or animal handling to help with that process.
Don't you want us to do it for you? You got
Well,
survival.
if you have better survival than I do, yeah, probably do.
Oh yeah.
Does it look like this baby worm came from a hatched egg, or
Yeah, there's
Yes,
fragments
hatch,
of an
like you
egg.
said.
So the room description says that, let's see, there are 5 unhatched eggs. The one that hatched already was egg number 1. It
24
says
ninja.
very large eggs, silvery spheres with extremely hard shells clustered together in groups of 6 and suspended from the chamber walls by strands of sticky saliva. So they're not laying on the floor, they're sort of like dangling from the walls.
Oh, that's
Nin-
kind of cool.
Ninja 24 on a survival
Okay, yeah.
check for
You get yourself a dose of purple worm poison.
One dose? What?
Yeah, I think you can only harvest a dose from a creature.
It is a baby.
What? It's the whole baby.
it's just a baby?
Well, I mean, the creature is enormous, but the stinger only has like a little gland full of poison. So you can harvest that gland with a good survival check, and then you can make 1 dose of purple worm poison out of it. I think when you put it on
Hang
a
on,
weapon,
did
you're
this
able
thing's
to
attack-
hit a couple times before it wears off.
Does this creature's attacks automatically do poison damage?
No, it has to hit you with the stinger. The tail stinger is the only poisonous part.
Okay, does its tail stinger automatically do poison damage?
On a hit, it does piercing damage, and then the target has to make a con save, and it takes 3d6 poison damage.
Does it ever stop having to do that?
Uh,
Does that damage?
no,
does
it's
it not do poison damage on the second attack.
no, it's like a one-time poison. It's doing poison damage, not like some complicated poison effect, or not even poisoning. It's basically just doing the damage. Okay, there's one other thing in this room I should mention. A lever on the northeast wall. And on the other wall, there's a giant hole. It seems like a purple worm tunneled into this room.
That's the ground level, huh?
So let's see. There's like a lever over here, and then there's a hole in the wall here, and the purple worm burrowed up through here and through the wall.
There's
So-
a liver.
So it looks like if you wanted to get into the other room, you could go through the purple worm tunnel.
What is? There's a vault in this room.
Is it the size of the baby or a mama?
It's bigger than the baby. That's the mama came through there. So all of these are vaults. This and this and this. So each of these rooms is a vault.
Oh, okay.
So you've gotten into Vault 1, which had no door.
Okay.
So
Well,
if
I guess
somebody wants to pull that lever, you're going to have to approach the eggs, and approaching the eggs runs the risk that they might hatch. So your stealth will come into play.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
do it.
I can do that.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is boil these eggs.
But yes, so we haven't got a way of making other uses of these, right?
Nothing comes to mind.
Moving them or moving around the hatches. I don't think
Unless we
can
shrink them.
change
You could eat them.
Yeah, I could cook the eggs.
They're probably close to hatching those. There's like a living thing inside of it that might fight back a little bit.
Okay.
It's a balut.
Let's do it.
Can we eat this meat?
All right.
Let's do
So
it, like, let's eat them or let's go pull the lever.
What is this dungeon meshy?
your stealth is high,
Yes.
so you can pull the lever if you want. You basically can't fail. All right. When you pull the lever, it's gonna open one of the other doors.
But we do take care of the eggs first, yes?
What do you want to do to them?
Wasn't Grimorn gonna cook them?
Yeah, you gotta throw a fireball at them.
I can open a gate to the world of flame on them,
Okay.
and we'll just cook them.
You
way I don't- I don't
can,
wait
or are
for
you
fireball.
going to do that?
Huh?
Isn't
He said
that
you
the
can, or
overkill?
you're going to do that.
I gotta do that.
All right. You cast these eggs into the flames, into the world of flame.
Yeah, it's just like an opening. It's just like an opening to. It's just fire, pure fire, like in a giant cube, pretty much.
So, like, screeches and wails of death throes are coming from the gate as it closes.
Pretty much, like it just cooks the fuck out of them.
It's making me feel bad.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
would.
You might hear the little baby worm yell or something, but
Killing the babies.
yeah, we're baby worm killers, man.
Oh,
Okay.
Come on, these things are basically Hitler in worm form.
Don't think Hitler ate the
Oh my
Jews.
gosh.
That's just some horrible vor fan fiction.
Okay,
Well,
so
you guys
now
want to have lunch?
crispy worms is not that good. We've tried to do that before when we were little kids.
Like you did.
Can I
mean,
open one, ninja, real quick
We've
with my
had,
sword?
A serious goulash. Slave pits.
If you crack open one of the eggs, you'll have to fight the thing inside of it.
No, after it cooked.
All right.
Now we see inside of it.
So he pushes all the eggs. So he opens the gate to the plane of fire, rolls the eggs in. We roll the eggs into the portal.
Yeah, in that space, yeah.
They crack open and then scree and wail, and then after they're good and charred, we have a little peek.
All right.
Yeah.
Cooking one of the eggs is going to make noise, and that's going to cause one of the other eggs to hatch.
Ah, yeah, fuck it, fireball, engulf everything.
Okay, so the one egg went into the fire and got cooked. You throw a fireball at these eggs. The shells have 15 hit points, so you're gonna obliterate the egg shells, and then any excess damage will transfer through into the creature inside.
I'll ready an action to attack one of the worms if they make a sudden move.
There's more eggs.
It's 12:04. Should we call it there and save it?
Yeah.
Sounds like Taro's running out of steam with that yawn there. We've still got some dungeon delving to do, so we can push this until next week. Or until Wednesday, which is this week.
Regular Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's only
It's
coming
coming
up in a few days.
Yeah, we're playing. I'm here. I'm in town.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in town for a while.
Well, we could probably just say that we take care of these worms here. If it matters, there's 43 regular damage and what is this? 22 psychic if
All right.
one of the worms decides to wake up. We can just say we kind of, clean up this area.
Well, Grimorn's casting a fireball at them. He cooked one, which insta-kills it. He fireballed the other 4. All of them wake up. Then you attack one of them and finish that one off. I still need to know how much damage his fireball did.
Oh, you want me to roll that? Okay. I can also just step into them and keep them in my fire, so they'll take a D10 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, we just need to get some numbers so I can stick it on there. So they absorb 14 damage, and then the rest is going to penetrate through.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna roll this. Re-rolling ones and twos. Plus 6, plus 5, 46.
All right. 46 minus
46.
14.
Yeah.
32.
And
They all
then if
have
I step
32.
into them, they take another D10 fire damage.
All
Do
right,
you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll?
roll it.
Plus 5. Give me a sec. Oops. A 0. Oh, no. That did not work.
A 0 is a 10, isn't it?
No. No, I canceled it. It's 8 damage. Plus another 8 fire damage.
These things all have 2 hit points left, but they are caught by surprise, so if everybody else attacks, you can finish them off.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can just quickly say that you eliminate the squirming fireball cooked worms. So those are defeated. And then we can pick up there
How's
next week.
How's the meat of these things? Can we eat that?
It's worm meat. Worms are edible, but it's not, it's not ideal. It's not something you'd want to eat. But it is high in protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could feed animals.
high in protein.
We could feed animals with that, no?
Yeah, it wouldn't be
The-
very tasty. It's like a clear meat.
No, but like those wyverns that our guys have, you know? Could
Oh,
eat that
yeah.
shit, you know, instead of feeding them good meat.
Alright, I'm gonna pack the table. And
Actually, wyverns would really like that, wouldn't they? I mean, the 2 things that they would come from, either reptiles or birds, they both eat worms, so.
hopefully the save works this time. Make sure you save it. It was a little sketchy last time.
Alright, well. GG's, guys.
Yeah. Let's see if we got any messages in Twitch. Yeah, they're trying to sell us
It's
fake viewers again.
it's saved, but we'll see how well it's saved it.
Yeah, all right.